You don't have a vlog in this car?
If I do, it's always on the MagSafe. Not even recording. Okay.
I swear to God it wasn't.
Hey, what's up, you guys? So, yes.
A little bit of a different format, but that's okay because we thought that we were gonna have time to go to lunch and go back home and film like a predictions pre-Wicked, even though he's already seen it.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna get my predictions.
Yeah.
Before I saw it for the first time, because I remember.
Because I swear to God, we left at 1:30 and now it's 3:35.
I don't understand how that happened.
So,
But frankly,
if anybody wants to do like a deep dive conspiracy theory on the time wormhole that is Olive Garden,
Olive Garden's nut.
Olive guarding these nuts.
All love these nuts.
All of these nuts. Okay, so we're about to go see Wicked.
Can they back the fuck up?
This is not an extra gum. This is not an extra gum sponsorship.
I wish it was.
Is this empty?
Yeah, I ran out. I don't have any gum. I'm like miserable. But so yeah, today we just got done. We just got done eating. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
So we just got done.
You have like 5 of it.
Did you just sponsor me?
I did just sponsor you.
You can't do that, sugar mommy. You can't do that.
I just spent $16 on lunch. I think I have the money. Bitch, shut up. So.
Should I start driving?
My house.
Okay.
So, I've never seen it before, but I have seen the musical. Anyways, I've seen the musical a couple of times. So, like, I know the plot. I don't know where the movie stops, though. And I'm kind of thinking it's gonna stop before, like, really any major plot points of the movie.
It stops after Defying Gravity.
Okay, so literally, like, yeah.
Literally right before anything big can happen.
Okay, perfect, yeah. So before any of the big action happens.
Yeah.
I mean...
It's pretty big before Defying Gravity. When she gets to Oz.
Yeah, but, like, still...
I saw somebody...
the big action happens in the second part.
Oh, yeah. I saw somebody on Twitter was like, the reason why they split it up into 2 parts was because they knew the audience couldn't handle seeing Jonathan Bailey sing...
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Dancing Through Life, and also... What's his little thing? His little song.
Whatever his song is in the same sitting. And I was like, I haven't seen it, but I believe it.
That's true. Very excited to see Jonathan Bailey.
Which he was shirtless, but...
Oh, I thought you said he was shirtless.
I said I wish.
Yeah. That'll happen in the second part. I don't know.
Seriously?
Probably not. Well, yeah, they like, fuck, don't they in the second part?
Whom?
Him and Elphaba.
I saw the chemistry. I saw the chemistry like
you don't know that big plot point? That's a big reason that, like, there's a rift between Glinda and Elphaba is because of Fiyero.
See, well, I hadn't even seen Wicked before this. Like, this, I literally went in blind.
Sorry, I'm spoiling some of it for you.
No,
Go
okay.
to the other way.
Isn't AMC that way?
No, it's this way. My prediction is that it's going to be really good.
Yes.
I'm actually very, very excited to see Ariana because the clips I've seen is just like she needs to go back to musical theater.
She
not
really
saying
does.
that she needs to leave like making music.
Oh,
not what I'm
please
saying.
do not stop making music.
I need her to go back to Broadway and then maybe come back to us and give us like Yours Truly Part 2. Kim Kardashian with us and give us Yours Truly Part 2. Yours Even Trulier.
Here's my thing. It's like, I don't understand how people would think she did a bad job. Oh, fuck. That's a car. I'm going.
Like, just objectively, like, she's an amazing vocalist, and we all know that.
I was about to say, yeah, and I feel like a lot of people just aren't aware of how versatile she is as a vocalist. Like, this was her role. This really was her role. Like, not to spoil it, but, like, she did more than just kill it. Like, she was flawless. I think that, like, it has to be for like, she did, like, such justice to the fact that she always wanted to, like, be in Wicked. Oh, 100%.
Like, just from the clips I've seen. So I'm so excited.
And also, like, because I've never seen Ariana act besides, like, her as a child star. just because, like, I don't know if she's done anything besides, what, Victorious and Sam and Cat. I'm not aware of anything else she did. She could have, but, like, again, I just am not aware. But, like, I'm used to her as a juvenile actor at most. And, like, she literally exceeded all of my expectations for her. Because, like, this is the live action Wicked. They're not going to cast somebody who isn't a good actor.
Yeah.
But I was like, maybe they just wanted her name.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But then, like,
that's what I was kind of thinking. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just like, but, like, you watch it, I've never seen Wicked, but she is the Galinda. She is so good.
I think that, like, that's kind of what I was thinking when everybody was like, oh, Ariana's gonna be the new Galinda, and I was like, oh, I mean, like, of course, because it is such a name like Wicked, and, like, no matter who's in it, you're gonna have a big audience. It's Wicked, like, the movie. That's why I kind of was like, well, they can get away with not casting, like, not really, like, stunt casting, but they can get away with not casting big names because it's gonna be Wicked. But the fact that they are is just, like, it just goes to show, like, how many people, like, they all beat out. And, like, yeah, it would have been great to see some of these people as Glinda and Elphaba, but, like, at the end of the day, it's not our decision.
Me personally.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
I'm so pumped to see it again.
It's been out for, like, maybe, I don't know how long it's been out. Did it come out on Thanksgiving?
No, it was a week before Thanksgiving, I want to say.
So 2 weeks and I still haven't seen it?
Was it November 9th?
Isn't that a Colleen Hoover book? Your favorite?
Don't blast my business out on live TV.
On live TV? This is live TV. I'm mentally prepping and manifesting my reality TV Big Brother debut.
So...
Well, I mean, it's not like really manifesting because it's gonna happen.
No, and that's where I'm at in my life right now. It's like, it's gonna happen.
You are going to be on CBS.
I really want to.
You're going to be on CBS.
I really want to. I've never wanted something so bad. Here? I thought it was the next one. Oh, shit.
Turn this way and then go straight all the way back. So, we're pulling up to the movie theater. I thought we were going to do like a 30-minute segment beforehand, but it's only been 7.5 minutes, but that's okay. My mom is also tagging along because she hasn't seen it yet. So.
Oh, nobody's seen it?
No.
Besides me?
No. So, very exciting. I'm very excited. I'm predicting it's going to be a 10 out of 10 movie. So.
Yeah.
If. My gum just almost came out of my mouth. If. For nothing else than for Jonathan Bailey, because I really haven't seen him in something since Bridgerton, and like that was a long time ago, and it wasn't even his season. Like, I really yeah. So I'm very excited. I think I've said that maybe like 20,000 times so far.
No, but like I was excited to see it. I didn't even see it in IMAX, and I was so excited to see it.
Oh yeah, we're seeing it in IMAX.
Seeing it, if you can see it in IMAX. This is to the audience, since we're seeing it in IMAX.
There's my mom. She beat us here.
If you can see it in IMAX, because I saw it in standard, and it wasn't even that it was bad. It's just, I know it's not going to be as good unless it was in IMAX, because my parents saw it in IMAX, and they were like, my dad, who hates musicals, loved it.
That's what's crazy. And also, like, I feel like Wicked is such a good introductory musical. Because it's like a story that kind of a story. Like, it's, you know, it's the prequel to a story that everybody knows what it was.
It is. And I'm just really glad that Wicked didn't pander to the audience that hates musicals. Oh, she's not in there.
She's inside. Oh. No, she's inside.
Because, like, Mean Girls, the musical.
Sorry, she's going to be playing the arcade game. Yeah, Mean Girls, the musical was not a good introductory.
No, it's awful.
That was... Well, I can't say it was awful because Renee Rapp wasn't in it,
but... I know what you are. I think my favorite thing about...
Okay, Jonathan Bailey. Okay, you'll go see anything that he's in, or you'll go... Or not, I didn't say that. I meant you'll go see anything that,
Oh, this isn't a parking spot.
Jacob... Yeah, it is. This is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, my side is the striped white line.
But you're not in the striped white line.
Yes, I am.
Okay, but it doesn't matter because lines are just, just a suggestion.
So. I'm not moving.
Okay, so you,
Oh, I didn't give any of my predictions. I'm
sorry.
predicting that my underwear is going to get soaked when I see Jonathan Bailey again. So...
And I'll be glad you're not sitting next to my mother when that happens, because...
It's about to be a squirting contest.
God damn it. Okay, well, we'll check in after we're done. So, we just saw Wicked. I don't remember how many times I cried. I'm gonna say 4 to be optimistic, but I do believe it was more than that. I think actual tears falling, 4. Times I got choked up, endless.
Oh, yeah.
It was like twice per scene. I was getting like, you know? And I was like, I was sitting there and I was like, I don't know if this is like a crying, you know? Because like, well, you know, the vibes, when we went to go see Barbie, we both knew we were going to cry and we were just going to have to ignore each other and cry at the screen and not look at each other.
Right.
And I didn't know if that was the vibe with this or if we were going to hold our emotions in and then I was going to go home and break down. Which I might still do.
Probably. The night is still young.
Jury is still out on whether or not I'm going to cry about this when I get home, but survey says it's probably going to be correct. It's affirmative. So that was, and I don't say this lightly, one of the best movie musicals I've ever seen.
Easily.
Like definitely I think in my top 3. Definitely in my top 3. I can't think
movies of all time or like
movie musicals.
Okay.
Movie musicals that I've seen in my life. I can't really think of. I just know that like, unfortunately, they are gonna hear singing Defying Gravity. So, and I thought I was making that up. I heard it really quietly, and I thought I was hearing it in my brain, and I was like, yeah, it checks out. So, it's in my top 3 movie musicals.
Yeah.
If you ask me to name the other 2, I simply cannot, but just know one of them is Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, and I know there's a second, but I can't think of what it is. That was like genuinely amazing. Like, I think they kind of had the perfect storm of like a musical that didn't take place in a real place, a musical that is based on a widely known story. Amazing cast. Like, there wasn't a single person slacking. Everybody's rent was due. There wasn't a single person, even Peter Dinklage. His voice acting rent was due. Even though he's insanely rich, rent was due.
Right.
And even though I didn't know it was Peter Dinklage until the credits. But, that was like, I predicted that it was going to be a 10 out of 10 movie, but I think honestly it's a little bit higher than a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I don't think I can think of anything that would have made that movie better.
No. It truly had everything going perfectly for it. I think my tear tally of actual tears falling was 1. However, choking up was almost once per scene. And we were discussing this a little bit on our way to Culver's. Like, nothing in that movie was really sad or warranted crying.
I said Defying Gravity, yeah.
At most, but I just think of how beautifully shot it was. There was so much storytelling between Ariana and Cynthia without even opening their mouths. The ballroom scene.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Holy shit. The ballroom scene made me cry, but the first time I cried was in the first scene.
No one wants the wicked.
Yeah. When she started singing, I just could see it in her eyes how badly this is like her dream come true. And it made me, oh my god, I'm literally like, my voice is getting shaky thinking about it.
To start crying right
and
now.
like, I'm not an Ariana stan.
No.
But you, like, everyone in that movie, you could tell, has so much passion for it, and that was insane to watch. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. It just was like, holy shit, that's gonna be one of my new comfort movies. Like, that's insane. That was crazy. Anyways.
And I think, like, going back to the ballroom scene, like, I literally during this movie, I was like, don't talk to me, I'm about to start crying.
Literally,
like,
yeah.
But, like, the part where Cynthia starts crying, I was reading on that was not even scripted. That was seriously just her being so overcome with emotion during the scene and her so enveloped with the character. It's like, it was so beautiful. Everything about it was beautiful. And I hate all the bitches on Twitter who were like, why? I hate the color grading. I hate the cinematography. Shut the fuck up. Stop disrupting my perfectly good movie.
And, like, that's the thing. They weren't going for a super artistic. I think everybody thinks that every movie needs to be super artistic. That wasn't artistic. That was a piece of art, that movie that we watched.
Yeah.
But it's a musical. first and foremost, it's going to tell a story. I think everything was perfect about it.
Everything was.
Maybe that's just me being like, well, I just finished seeing it, so I think everything's perfect, but I don't think that opinion is going to change.
No. I think what also just makes it so great is, like, the ensemble was fantastic.
Everybody was phenomenal.
They really were, and especially in No One Mourns the Wicked, but also Defying Gravity at the end.
Yes!
Oh. When
like,
they're all
their
singing when
chorus
she's on the
was
broom.
insane. And, like, live singing is crazy. Live singing
is crazy.
Is fucking crazy.
That's insane.
Honestly, fuck them for sounding so good. That's gonna piss me off.
Like, I just also think, like, what made it so powerful is, like, I think it's really the timing of the release, too. Like, especially, like, everything that's happening in the world right now. Like, it was released at such a perfect time, and it's able to give everyone a little piece of comfort as we move into rough, uncharted territory.
Right.
And I don't even think that's the reason why I was crying, because I don't think I was relating the comfort of Wicked to anything that's about to start happening starting in January. I just think that, like, it's a nice little escape from everything, and I just think that it's just so perfect.
I'm so happy it's a movie because I've always, since I was a kid, just loved the story of Wicked. I've just, like, loved it.
Yeah.
So I'm just, like, so happy. I'm so happy that it was, like, one, I'm so happy that it was a movie. Two, I'm ecstatic that it was, like, phenomenal. There wasn't, like, I'm not like a movie critic person.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely, I enjoy.
Even though you got that Letterboxd.
That's just so people think that I'm funny. Just kidding. I'm not, like, a super movie critic person, especially not with, like, a movie musical. I'm the kind of person where it's like, if it's my comfort movie, I'm not gonna say anything bad about it, you know? And if it brings me comfort, then, like, I'm not, like, whatever. It serves serves its purpose.
Right.
But that was just, like, I don't have anything negative to say at all. Not
I really
a single
don't.
thing.
I really don't.
And I know bitches. I guess not bitches. People that were like, well, the cast could have been better, and the cast could have been, like, imagine if this person was this role, imagine if this person was this role. It's like, I truly, okay, and I don't say this for a lot of movies, I, like, forgot that I was watching a movie when I was watching it.
Yeah.
I like, and maybe that's just because of the IMAX, but, like, I looked around and I was like, holy shit, I'm, like, in a movie theater.
Yeah, right.
It's like, Jonathan Bailey isn't in front of me, unfortunately. But I really thought he was there for a second. Also, that was on camera when I spoiled what happens in the second movie for you. Sorry. But I mean, it was pretty obvious.
I don't really think I would have picked up on it because I wasn't staring at anything but Jonathan Bailey during those scenes.
Right, okay.
So
yeah, he's alright. Yeah. But oh my god. It was so, I knew it was gonna be amazing, but it's more like it's so much more than I thought it was gonna be.
It really is. It's everything you want in a movie musical, except I just really think that this is the one time they nailed the casting.
Yes.
In years.
Like, nailed. Like, every single role.
Absolutely.
I am like, for some reason, with a movie musical, especially like a Broadway musical, I'm the first person to be like, well, you know, the original cast probably could have done it, right?
100%.
But, speaking of the original cast, cried when Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth were singing to them. When they came out, I was like, oh my god. And then when they were singing to them, I was like, okay, fuck this, actually. That got me. Jeff Goldblum was really hot in this movie.
Lord save me. But I don't know. I also just think that I had said this before we even saw the movie, but I just really think, like, I'm really glad Wicked didn't pander to the people who don't like movie musicals or just musicals in general. Like, I'm glad they kept true to the story and they didn't back down.
But I'm also really glad that they didn't make this movie for the theater kids. This is coming from someone who did theater for a majority of her life.
They somehow found the perfect balance between the two.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because even with like, I mean, I don't really want to compare this movie to any movie, but just the most recent movie musical I saw, which was Mean Girls. Like, they really catered that to the audience, which is fine. I mean, it's a guaranteed audience. Like, they really catered that to the theater kids. But I don't even want to, actually, I kind of regret bringing up that movie, because I don't want to douse Wicked at all, because that was like, and I'm not even the world's biggest Wicked fan, but I think I might be now. I think we need to go to Target and get some Wicked merch.
Look what I got in the mail. Do you see that? Okay.
I just swear to God.
So, I'm just gonna show you guys. This is, so that's Cynthia Erivo's signature, and then Ariana Grande's. It's like pink, so it's hard to see. But it was the autographed vinyl of the soundtrack. It came in a week ago.
Just for that, I'm gonna make you take me to Target.
Fuck. I don't even know where Target's at.
It's just like right there. It's like 2 minutes away.
No, but I really do think that, like, this I don't even know what to call it. The movie, the musical,
the experience.
The experience.
I get what they said when they were holding space.
Yeah.
I understand. I'm also holding space.
I'm holding space. But I really think that this experience made me want to go back into musicals.
Literally!
For some reason.
I found myself sitting there being like, ugh, I want to do another musical.
No, literally. And it's like, I haven't had that, like, motivation in 2 years. Okay, this is gonna sound so bad. I haven't had the motivation to do a musical that badly since I first started. Like, I'm just gonna be honest.
Literally.
Like, normally, I'm just too stubborn in my own ways to get influenced that easily, but
it made me like, minutes. For some reason, literally, oh God. I was watching that, and I was like, I understand why I did it. I was like, I get why I did it.
Because it's moments where, like, you've got a whole group singing at once, and then you hear it, and it's like, this is what the hard work was for.
Literally.
Like,
and that's something I feel like you don't get when you're in a show.
No, you don't.
We're having theater kid talk.
We
theater
really
kid
are.
session. It's something you don't get when you're in a show, which is like, you know, like, don't want to complain because it's like, oh, you got casted. And you're like, doing something fun. Like, you don't really get to ever watch your work. Like, you don't ever get to see it pay off.
And that's why sometimes I feel guilty going to concerts, because it's like the artist who's putting it on never gets to experience it for themselves. Yeah. You know? Mm-hmm. Which I know it's a lot different, because they're getting shit ton of money for doing it. But, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was just so beautiful. And I really think that's the movie of the year. I really think so.
Easily.
I thought Challengers was going to be a huge contender for it. Like,
I don't know what else to say other than, like, I am a different person.
I really am a different person.
I've been changed.
Yeah.
For good.
For good. I can't say the same thing for me, but...
What's in the second part of the movie they sing that song?
I literally have never seen Wicked. I might look up Wicked slime tutorial on YouTube tonight, so...
Just watch the second half. It's not gonna stand up to the movie.
I doubt it.
But, I just was like, ugh. When they were singing What Is This Feeling, I was like, ugh, this is so us. Because it's like, blaming yourself for everything and not other people is so me. And, like, being convinced that you're gonna marry a guy for knowing him one day is so you. But then, like, the constant negativity is so you. And I like to think the comedic timing is so me. Oh my God, can we talk about the comedic timing? Can we talk about the comedic timing of Ariana Grande?
Oh, yeah.
Ariana Grande Butera.
There were moments in there, like, when they were on the parachute, I was like, that's Kat Valentine coming out.
She's funny as fuck.
She is funny as fuck. And because at first I was like, she could be a little funny when she went on like this the lie detector test, and you see the plastic surgery comments, and she was like, what even is that? The eyelid lift?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
Like, just shit like that. But then when she's actually in the musical and she's locked in, like, she's funny as fuck.
I kind of like, and it's crazy with such a big name as her, But like in this movie, I was like, oh, like those aren't celebrities.
That wasn't Ariana Grande.
No, that wasn't. Like those aren't celebrities. That wasn't Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande.
No.
Like that's Glinda and Elphaba, actually. That's them. I wasn't even bothered by Ethan Slater.
No. No.
Well.
What are you about to say?
I just think that one line he sang sounded a lot like SpongeBob. That's why I kept bringing. He sounded exactly like SpongeBob, and I understand. Yeah, it's his character, whatever. But like,
no. That was really perfect, and like Ariana was the perfect Glinda.
Yeah.
Her little, oh my god, I loved it when she did her little hair.
Her little hair thing?
tosses.
Ugh.
There's like moments like right now. It's like I find myself very rarely where I'm speechless, and it's very hard to articulate what I'm trying to say, because there were just a bunch of moments on my first watch through. I was like literally I was just so lost.
Mm-hmm.
And very rarely does any form of media do that to me.
I can't believe, okay, I will be the first person to say, and I literally have a poster that says this in my room, like, movies need to be 90 minutes. Like, 90 minutes needs to be the limit for a movie. I am the first person that's like, an hour 30, I love it. I didn't even notice not a single time was I bored in the movie this long.
No.
Sure, I had to readjust because my ass hurt so unbelievably bad. But it's so worth it.
No. It, like, truly, you're just transported into the actual story. And I do think that the IMAX really helped that.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It was such a good experience, musical. It was perfect.
For the first time in my life, I'm like, I actually need to go watch it again right now.
Yeah.
Like, literally, as soon as it ended, my only thought was, I want to watch it again.
Yeah.
I've never, ever done that with a movie before. I
did it with Barbie.
Oh, yeah. But, like, immediately after, I was like,
okay, immediately.
While the credits were rolling, I was like, okay, it's time to watch it again.
Yeah. It really is, and I just think one of the most fascinating things is, like, rewatch. Like, it has insane replayability.
I cannot wait, and I know I'm predicting this. I know this is going to happen. I cannot wait for when they release DVDs of part 1 and part 2, and like one disc is green and one disc is pink, and like it's gonna open like this.
I want a
like
collector's
the old,
edition.
yeah, like the old DVDs used to do when you'd open them up and they'd have like the flippy thing in the middle. But I think it's gonna open up and it's just gonna be like one on each side. I need that.
What if like when you open it, it's like the book at the beginning where it's like the little parachute at the beginning? Oh my god!
So
what if they did that? Or like it's the whole Green Castle.
I need them to
in Oz. Put us on the merch team.
Literally, put us on the merch team.
One
short day. That song made me cry too. One Short Day is like one of my least favorite songs in the musical. I don't really know why. I just like don't ever like reach for it. But that literally made me cry.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't cry. I teared up, but. It was just, everything about it was just so perfect. Like, there was just so much that, like, if you just look at the lyrics of One Short Day, like, I really think that somebody had a moment where they woke up in the middle of the night and envisioned that, because they took it differently than what I would imagine the musical took it, because it looks so, like, faux.
Yes.
Everything about it looks so fake. And it looks like, what am I trying to say right now? Hold on. Like, it looks like oh my god. What am I trying to say? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Like an idealized reality. Like, everything looks like so perfect to the point where it's like not so perfect where you're like, oh, something's wrong. But like, so like, I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, that's
kind of like a city in a snow globe.
Exactly.
Like, everything is perfect and everything's in its place.
Everything is so perfect and everyone's happy.
Yes.
And every day they recount how the story of the Wizard of Oz.
Yes. They go to bed and they're like, ugh.
Yeah. And
Oz.
Yeah. Like, oh my Oz. Like, are you
Oh
kidding?
my
Oh my
Oz.
Oz.
And the Emerald City was just...
It was Gorgiana. Gorgiana.
I actually can't think about this movie because I think I will cry. There are okay, another thing. Munchkin Land. I have a list of fictional places that I would pay an exorbitant amount of money to go to, and it's a short list. But Munchkin Land is on there. Actually, probably the Emerald City first and then Munchkin. It's just like all of Oz from the Wicked movie.
Yeah.
It's the same, and I don't get this feeling very many times watching a movie where I see a set and I'm like, oh my god, I want to go there so bad.
Right.
It was like, it's Brandy's Cinderella and this movie were like two of the only examples I can think of where every time a set was introduced, I was like, I need to be there. I need to be walking those streets. I need to be there.
Everything about it just looked so expensive, too.
Yes.
Like, the attention to detail and their craft was insane. It was
There
incredible.
wasn't a single aspect of this that was lacking.
No.
Not a single one. Like,
No.
I can't, like, it was a perfect movie.
I really think that, like, more than rent was due. I really think that their life was on the line.
I think it was like, you're about to get evicted.
Yeah. Like, seriously, the lawyers were at the door.
Or, like, you're about to die.
Yeah. No, seriously. And I truly think that they were hungry for a hit. They were hungry for a hit. That's what they were. And I'm hungry like the wolf. Standing now, lost in
like
the
a sound.
ground.
I'm on a hunt, I'm after you.
What song is that?
Hungry like the wolf?
Yeah, who sings it?
Fuck, I know.
This was on Rock Band and I played it all the time.
I know who sings it. I can hear the lead singer's voice.
And I'm
Hungry like the wolf. You smell like a sound. I lost and I'm found. I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Yeah, who sings that? It's not Warren Zevon. He does Werewolves in London. Hungry like the wolf. Look it up.
Yeah.
Look it up, and I'm gonna be so mad that I don't remember. If my dad never watched the podcast, but if he did,
Duran Duran.
oh my god,
I literally knew that.
What
I
are
fucking
80s
knew
bands?
that.
What else did Duran Duran sing? The one song. Duran Duran, like their big song. What was that called?
I also am very excited for part 2. I really think that this was also a perfect year for like movie and music in general. Like last year was like Era Summer, Barbie Summer.
Mm-hmm.
This year it's Brat Summer. Well, was it Brat Summer? Would you think? Would you think it was that culturally impactful?
Yeah,
Okay.
Brat Summer.
I
think during the summer.
during the summer, Brat Summer,
yeah.
Wicked Winter. Oh! Brat Summer, Wicked Winter. Wicked Winter.
It's Wicked Winter.
Wicked Winter.
It's Wicked Winter right now.
Oh, so like every year there's at least 2, or I feel like it mainly started like last year.
Yeah.
Of like the double, but like this was the perfect time for the double. Do you know what I'm saying? And so next year they get Wicked Winter Part 2.
Yes.
Which I'm very excited for Wicked Part 2.
And I wish it wasn't a year.
I really wish, but I'm kind of glad that they're giving me the time to process this. But also, like, I only need like a 1 month at most.
Right, because here's the thing. You're going to want to know what happens, so you're just going to look up
do.
what happens in the second part.
And that's what's going to happen. I'm probably going to go home and watch Part 2.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll cry a little bit and then watch Part 2.
Yeah.
Or the second half of it. So hold on. Is Defying Gravity the end of Act 1 then?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So they're literally splitting it into acts. They didn't just, okay.
It's just that instead of a 30-minute intermission, there's a year-long intermission.
So how am I going to know when the lights are flickering?
They'll probably do it next year. The lights will start to flicker, so you know to go back to your seat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I would love to do that, to do a musical and then a summer later do the other half of it. You only have to learn one show every 2 years.
And I'd get so unmotivated to not come back.
But actually, yeah, they have a whole new cast. I'm stopping and thinking.
I'm hungry like the wolf. Oh, Olive Garden was so good.
And yeah, Olive Garden was really good. And here's what I will say, right? It's December 2nd. I hope that you have all watched the Twilight Saga today that dropped on Hulu. And if you haven't, I really need you to get on that. Except for you, because we're gonna wait and we're gonna do a pod episode.
Watch it when I get home.
Don't fucking watch. No, you're allowed to watch the first movie. Nothing else.
I'm gonna skip to Breaking Dawn Part 2.
don't fucking do it. You're gonna be really confused. Actually,
what the fuck?
That was Edward Cullen. He got really mad at you for saying you were gonna skip to the last movie.
Edward!
Oh my god, you shouldn't have said that. We're in here.
Help!
Help! Oh, a car is driving towards me. I need you to come save me.
Oh my god. I have a really short sweater on. My tiny little waist is exposed.
Oh, I have a baby in my belly. I need you to come eat me out of it. Oh, eat it out of me.
What the fuck? Where did that come from?
Listen, we already had this moment on the podcast where I told you that in Breaking Dawn Part 1, he has to eat.
He eats Bella out?
No. I mean, probably. We just don't see that on the camera. That's probably how he broke the bed. He has to eat the baby out of Bella.
So he does eat Bella out.
Yeah, but in like a more literal sense. No, actually, never mind.
Was it kind of hot?
No, it was kind of like really wrong. I was gonna say it, and then I was like, "Oh, I don't like what that implies." Yeah.
I'm on the hunt.
And you know about Jacob.
Elordi?
You know a lot about him. No,
Yes,
about Jacob and the baby.
Oh, Renesmee. You named my doctor after the Loch Ness Monster?
Your doctor? You named your doctor after the Loch Ness Monster?
You named my baby after the Loch Ness Monster?
So close.
Oh, how he imprinted on her? I do know that, which that is wild.
Did you know that there's a scene where it's like them in the future and they're like together?
No, but I keep thinking of that GIF in like Bella's petting.
the guy in the
Jacob.
green screen.
It's Jacob.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like just petting just a guy with his head down.
He's petting Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's his real name? Taylor Lautner. How could I forget?
Now, here's the thing. Would Jacob Elordi have been a better Fiyero? No.
Was he in consideration?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think he
would have been a better
Can he sing?
Fiyero. Yeah, he would have.
Please do not. You're just saying that because you think that he's hot. He would have been. No. Like I said, I don't think any person in the cast should be replaced. Especially not Jonathan Bailey.
Keep him on my screen. Please.
Even though you just said you would replace him with Jacob Elordi. You want them to be conjoined twins?
With me?
No, they're both Fiyero. They're like conjoined twins.
That'd be kind of weird. I mean, I'd make it work and I'd be happy in the end, but like, it'd be a little awkward at first. But we could figure it out. Yeah. There's time.
I think you could figure it out.
Probably. I'm a very patient person.
Yeah.
We both know that's a lie.
Life. Oh, no, I can't spoil it. Fuck, I can't talk about the second half of the thing. I can't talk about the second half of the, I can't talk about the lyrics in Dancing Through Life and how he delivered them, because then it would spoil what happens in the second movie.
All I know about the second movie is from you and that, like, Elphaba and Fiyero get together. But also I know that Elphaba stays with Fiyero in the West Castle, which is why she's the Wicked Witch of the West, right?
Do you know about, like, what happens to Fiyero?
No.
I can't spoil it for you.
Does he die?
No. I swear on Trish, he doesn't die.
Oh, okay.
He just changes.
Oh, does he turn ugly? Oh, is he the Scarecrow?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why he sings like life is, when the lyric says like life is painless when you're brainless, because all the Scarecrow wants is a brain.
Because knowing nothing matters. Because nothing. But knowing nothing matters.
Because the whole song is about like if you just don't think, life is better. But then he turns into the Scarecrow and it's like he doesn't have a brain and he needs to go back to the Wizard of Oz to get it back. Dancing with Life.
Yeah.
Mindless and careless.
I really think it's crazy how like Wicked isn't even canon, but like it just feels real.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, yeah, I don't understand though the fact that she felt so bad for like the monkey she turned with wings, but then she tried killing Toto in the original movie. I don't understand the discrepancy between that, but it's like
it's also a lot of
tiny,
years,
right? But it's tiny details like that where it's like that doesn't feel like it's
in my brain. Wicked is canon.
Wicked just feels canon
because I just like and it sucks to me that a man made this story up. It really sucks to me because he really did something. Like
he did. I just think
it's basically early fan fiction. He was just thinking about what happened before Wizard of Oz, and he just wrote it down.
Yeah, I think it's wild the amount of consistencies between Wicked and the Wizard of Oz. Like, there's a lot. I would say it's about like the entire story makes sense, but when you compare it to something like Pretty Little Liars, like how is that canon? How is seasons 1 through 7 all canon, but Wicked isn't?
That's what and even when I was watching Wicked, I was like, my brain understands that this is like the Wizard of Oz.
Right.
But I like completely separated them.
Right.
As like two separate entities.
Right, right.
Even though I know that it's like sort of a prequel, you know, not like an official prequel, but
right.
like.
But it is.
But it is.
But it is. I just think when everything makes sense, like from the beginning to end, and I know it's only part 1, but when all of part 1 makes sense with the original Wizard of Oz, like, that's real. Yeah. That shit's real.
It's real.
That shit's real.
That motherfucker back there is not real.
That motherfucker back there is not real.
What was it that I said in the movie that we kept laughing? Oh, every time Elphaba was on screen, like past being Glindified, all I could think about was the tweet that was like, and who in Oz is giving her waist-length micro braids? And I couldn't stop like every time she was on screen, I was like, and who in Oz is every time she was on screen, the back of my brain was like, who in Oz is giving her waist-length micro braids? And it's like, it's not funny. It's not funny at all. And then we get to I almost lost it when we got to the hairdresser scene and one of them was giving a girl micro braids. It's like, there she is.
Wasn't even funny. Wasn't even funny. Who in Oz is giving her waist-length micro braids?
Like, that's all I can think of. Well, I cried a lot more than I expected.
Yeah.
Granted, I'm on my period, but still, I shouldn't. Well, no, not that I shouldn't have cried at that much, but like I wasn't expecting to cry at all. Mm-hmm. I was expecting to get choked up, like I did multiple times, but I wasn't expecting to start crying in the first 5 minutes. I said this earlier, but I almost started crying before the movie even started. So.
Which that was hilarious to me. At the How to Train Your Dragon ad of all ones.
Oh my fucking god! That is like that's my childhood movie. Like that's one of my main pillars of my childhood.
Clap if you care.
Oh, I just loved watching Wicked.
Oh, Wicked. You were so good.
Oh, Jonathan Bailey makes me want a hot dog real bad.
Oh, Jonathan Bailey, put your hot dog in my mouth.
That was a little too far, Jennifer.
Shut the fuck up, Jennifer.
Coolidge Corner. We had this idea of doing Coolidge Corner, and we haven't brought it to any episode.
Well, because nobody is fucking calling in.
Yeah. Hey guys, can you call in, please? Because I'm getting sick of waiting by my phone, waiting for callers to come in.
Yeah. And
no one's calling in.
I mean, we can help you with any problem in your life. Like, any problem. No problem is too small. And I'm being so for serious.
Have either of us had a successful long-term relationship? No. But we can help you.
Because we know what it's like to observe it. Like,
exactly.
We've gone so long without a relationship, we know what we want in one. That, like, we can help out.
We can help you.
Exactly.
Nobody is better at giving relationship advice than single people.
It's true. Especially single, like, hungry people. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like we're hungry for I'm hungry for a man. I don't know about you. I don't know how hungry you are for a partner.
I was gonna say, do you mean about the man part or the hungry part?
Hungry.
I don't know. I'm like, nothing, I'm hungry, but nothing sounds good.
Oh, are you kind of just like whatever happens?
I'm
or
kind
you're
of
just
like
whatever.
if I drive down the road and I see a restaurant that sounds really good, I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll try. And then if it ends up being like a new favorite spot, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so happy. But I'm also content to just drive down the road.
Okay.
You know, leaving. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah.
Like I'm really okay either way.
Okay.
Dancing through life. And you know why I'm okay? Because I can watch edits of Julian Baker. And I was going to think of more people, but my mind blanked out after that. Because I can watch edits.
But it always comes back to Julian Baker, doesn't it?
Yeah, it always does. Yeah, it always does.
Okay.
So, call us if you have anybody for us to date.
Yeah, actually, give us some suggestions.
I would also love to do an episode like rating people's dating profiles.
Oh, I would so download Tinder for that. I almost said Twinder. Twinder.
No, not people we don't know. I think that's illegal. Like people like send in their. Can you like dox people? Can you dox people's dating profiles?
Well, what if we just don't show pictures? We just show like bios.
Yeah.
And then we just look at the pictures ourselves.
Okay,
and
we could do that. Yeah.
Like, oh, mirror selfie.
Right.
Picture with friends, only in a hat.
But that means we would have to make an account.
But wouldn't it be so fun for the video? Do it for the Vine.
I would do it for the Vine.
Dancing through life.
Exactly. It's like stuck in my head. All I can think of is him like sliding around on those books. Oh my god, that's another thing. The library with the like shifting things and everybody dancing on the ladders. I'm like, that's so impressive.
It really is. And also, he did not have to be that kicked up. Like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, oh my god.
There was one shot. There was a shot where he was laying down and it panned away, and I was like, one more ass shot, please, 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 please. That would be the part of the movie that I would rewind.
It's like on YouTube where it's like the most rewinded part.
The most rewatched. It's just the pan of his body.
Yeah.
What
the fuck? There's like scraping all this reminds me of all the popcorn kernels you just dropped.
At the very end of the movie, I literally stood up and I was not making fun. I was like, oh my god, mom, you spilled a lot of popcorn. And then I go to pick up the popcorn bucket and I pick it up wrong and it drops out of my hands and spills everywhere. And I was like,
if you were the AMC worker watching this,
I already said I'm so sorry, but I literally was like, I wanted to like take her broom and do it myself. I felt so bad.
Well, maybe that worker just really hates doing her job, and maybe she hates her coworkers, so she's like
excuse
to stay in there longer.
Yeah.
Maybe that's. Hopefully that's what it was.
Yeah. I hope we gave you an excuse to not like clean the bathrooms or something. You know.
Yes. I can only imagine because that's like 20 toilets in one room.
I've blown up that bathroom before.
I haven't, but
I have.
Dancing
through. Well, I was honestly thinking that we weren't going to make an hour-long episode, but we have.
I'm surprised.
So, hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, probably should end it here so we can talk about our off-camera
situation. Yes, there's off-camera situation we need to yap about. Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much for watching.
Send us love mail, send us hate mail. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah, I'll have that. Yeah.
Subscribe because only 100% of our fans are subscribed, and you want to be part of that 100%. There's actually like a club for everybody who's subscribed, and we have meetings.
And when you subscribe, we send you mail.
We give you money. Gift. Well, we could put like a penny in the
We're not allowed to mail money.
Okay, never mind.
U.S. postal system.
Okay, so we won't give you money, but we will give you.
We'll make our own currency.
I was just about to shut up because I was trying to come up with a name for our own currency. Oh my god.
I hope you're happy. Can we talk about how anytime Ariana was singing, I hope you're happy, that made me tear up so badly.
When they had scenes where they were just looking at each other and it was so obvious that they were just like, they were really holding space.
They love each other.
while he has an existential crisis, remember to like, comment. Yeah, leave us hate comments.
Please.
Leave us love comments.
Please.
Please.
Please leave us comments about being in love with us.
That would be great.
Right.
Right. And if you see us commenting on our videos that we're hot, mind your business. I don't have anything else to say.
No. Hope you guys enjoyed.
I think we've been doing this outro for 10 minutes.
That's how it always goes.
See you next Tuesday.
Oh my God.